everybody, John Griswold here with the Griswold Group powered by Compass. Excited to connect with everybody about what's going on in real estate in San Diego. So we are about halfway through what's called the winter market. Things start to thaw out and sort of get going after the holiday season. As I said in I think the last video, we had a rough start to the winter market where expected market time actually went up, which is very uncharacteristic. Well, the bell curve turned around as it should have, and we've been having fairly typical acceleration of the market since then. It kind of peaked around 100 days, which again was a bit alarming to start the year. We're down to about 75 days. So the market has sped up about a month faster than it has been. And so we're for all price points, all aspects of San Diego real estate, taking about 75 days on average for things to go from on the market to in escrow. And a lot of that is due to a pretty good increase in demand. That is basically an aspect of just kind of cyclical fundamentals. Every year, this time of year, demand starts to exceed supply. Supply will continue to increase. It'll peak around, April, May, but demand usually exceeds it. So things get pretty hot up until, May, June, and then we'll start to kind of go down the other end of the bell curve. So we're sort of seeing some normal factors. What may change this data or change the market dynamics would be interest rates. Right now, they're right at 7%, just like 7.1, 7.2 for an average. Obviously, wealthier folks, people with banking relationships are seeing rates in the low sixes right now, but in terms of averages, that's kind of what we're seeing. And so that is putting a little bit of the brakes on demand. So if the average drops below into the sixes as an average, that is going to increase demand even more. If you want to know how that could happen, a slowdown in the economy is really the one thing that could create rates to drop. And right now, it's kind of anyone's guess where we go with that. Obviously, there's some fear in the markets with tariffs and other things, and what that could do for inflation or for the jobs market or for the overall economy. So we're kind of along for the ride, and so we're just gonna have to see where things go in that regard. But we are seeing that the market is heating up. So if you're putting your home on the market and you're going, why did this house over here sell so quickly, but this home over here has been on the market for months and they seem to be in similar price points? You want to look at condition and location. So especially in a market like this, a property that has been completely remodeled from top to bottom within the last 4 years, 5 years, is incredibly valuable to a buyer because it's expensive to buy a house. So if you can buy something that needs no additional investment of your time and money, you're going to pay a premium for that. And typically there's more buyers who are interested in that type of a property than, say, the other end of the spectrum, the property in the same neighborhood that is effectively original from the builder from maybe 30 years ago. Even if it's priced appropriately, there's going to be less buyers who want to take on that project. So it's something to factor in when you have a little less demand than we have in previous years, that if your home needs bathroom remodels or kitchen remodels, I'm not saying you have to go remodel your whole house. I'm saying you need to be a little bit more patient because it may take a little longer to sell versus something that's, cream puff, turnkey, beautiful. Same goes for location. If you're backed up to a busier street, it's going to take a little longer to sell. If you got power lines in the backyard, anything that's visually kind of unappealing, it may take a little longer. So you want to factor that in with sort of setting expectations for the speed of this market. Hope that's helpful, and I'll talk to you on the next one.